Welcome to another episode of This Goose is Cooked, where we review books intended for our future generations. Today's book, What Pet Should I Get? By Dr. Seuss. Published by Random House Children's Books. The doctor is in the house. Dr. Seuss pulled a Tupac with this book. The book was discovered after he had died, and his friends found the contents of the book. There may need to be an asterisk next to this one, because the editors at Random House had to make some decisions on the writing and pictures, colors, that maybe Dr. Seuss wouldn't have made. The book is still just a solid read from start to finish. While it was a little too long, the book was allowed to be because the book was so well written in that familiar rhythmic style Dr. Seuss wrote in. It follows what is believed to be the boy and his sister from one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, trying to make a decision on what pet they should buy, but they are only allowed to get one. The boy and his sister named Kay wanted a pet, so their dad gives them the go-ahead and says he will pay for only one. So off the boy and Kay went to the pet store. The boy is very decisive and goes right to the dog and says that's the one he wants. But Kay throws a wrench in it and says she wants a cat. Since they know they can only pick one pet, this starts them down a rabbit hole of indecision, looking at all of the animals in the pet store. A parade of animals then goes by, holding signs telling them to make up their minds. They continue to look around and see birds and rabbits. The boy looks at Kay and responsibly says, and I quote, "We have to pick one pet, and pick it out soon. You know Mother told us to be back by noon." And you think the kid is just going to pull the trigger on the animal he wants, like a boss. But nope, Kay goes running through the store shouting, "Fish!" Like that would be an exciting pet to have. She automatically should have lost all input on decision making after this. So they both continue to get distracted by more and more potential pets. The parade of animals holding signs saying to make up your mind goes by again, and the pressure is on to pick out an animal fast. The boy tries to whittle down the choices by thinking about what might work in his home. He also thinks about what his mother and father might like. He thinks his dad might like a massive animal called a yent, whatever the hell that is, but smartly realizes it's too much trouble to ask his dad to pay more for the animal's shelter. He also thinks about bringing one of each animal home, but understands or recognizes if he does, he could lose out on any pet. Definitely don't want to push your luck with your parents. If they make you an offer, just take it. Asking for more could end up costing you. I've learned this the hard way from experience. Finally, the boy puts his foot down and decides on a pet, because that's what leaders do. They make decisions and they stick with them. It looks like he wisely does not consult with Kay, probably for good reason, so he doesn't get led astray on some lame animal again. But the book leaves you on a frustrating cliffhanger, not showing or telling you what pet he chooses. It leaves it up to the reader's imagination. The predicament in this book is very relatable. I imagine many people have dilemmas just like this every day, where they can't make a decision. Whether it's a boy deciding on his next video game, a girl at a bakery deciding on which pastry she should buy, or a guy at a hooker house. It's important that we make decisions and deduce what choice is best for us, and quickly. Because you can't have it all, or you will be out of money, living in a ditch somewhere. If you don't choose fast enough, you may miss out on the opportunity altogether. As I previously stated, the writing was wonderful and the pictures were very imaginative. While the book didn't blow me away, everything in this book was solid. It checked every box. Good storyline, pictures, writing, and moral. If it wasn't for the frustrating cliffhanger at the end, maybe the book could have been rated even higher. But on a scale of 1 to 5, I'm going to give this book a 4. I'll have the full bird. This goose is cooked. Join us next time for another in-depth book review.